Hi, my name is Aaron, and this is my show, Reeducation, and today I'm going to talk about drugs. So, I, in the past, and currently, smoke a lot of pot. It's legal where I am. I can do it as much as I fucking want, which is kind of awesome, but also at the same time, a little bit of a pain in the ass, because I will be completely honest here, the secret ingredient that made marijuana taste so good really was crime. That's not my joke. I don't remember who said that joke, but it's a good joke, nonetheless. The thing about drugs, and marijuana specifically, is it's a completely non-violent thing. It doesn't hurt anybody. You are just simply doing something to alter your own mind with a substance that you bought with your own money. It seems to me that even under a capitalist situation, this is a completely uncontroversial thing. It shouldn't be any sort of problem, but it is. And of course, really, when we're looking at it, this doesn't have much to do with the drugs being dangerous, or even the people doing the drugs being dangerous. This, of course, is a problem of the Puritanism and racism that initially created the drug laws. Now, it's on record that several government officials, I believe in the Nixon administration, admitted to the idea that the whole point of having a drug war was to take black and brown citizens and lock them up. It was an easy out so that they didn't have to give a real good excuse on why they were forcing these people out of their communities and into positions where they, surprise, surprise, had to work for free. That's kind of how the prison system works. You end up going to prison and then doing labor for the state for free or nearly free. Kind of sounds a little bit like, I don't know, slavery. Drug laws disproportionately, in every fucking way, target black and brown people because that is, again, not a bug, it's the fucking feature. It's the whole reason why they exist in the first place. Originally, opium laws were created to discriminate against the Asian population that was in America. Of course, doing opium in pill form, like a lot of the white citizens did, was completely legal. But smoking it, well, that had to be made illegal because that was something that those dirty immigrants were doing, and we need to make sure that they are always illegal, doing something wrong, always in some sort of situation where they can be arrested for being human. That's the whole point of this. That's the whole point of a lot of laws, is so that they can constantly make you seem like you are a criminal. You always, every day, when you go driving, have that little nagging fear in the back of your head that maybe you made a wrong signal, or maybe you might be going a few kilometers over the speed limit. I mean, a lot of us disregard that little voice, but there's still that little voice there, always making us know that we might be doing something that's illegal. And that is, again, the fucking feature. Talking about drug laws and drugs in general, alcohol is a perfect example of a drug. And since we made it legal in Canada to be able to smoke marijuana, in several provinces, what they've decided to do is make the penalties for doing things like driving much, much more extreme. Now, because of the legalization of marijuana and their inability to be able to test and see if somebody has done any drugs in the last 72 hours or so, they've made drinking laws incredibly strict. So now, in some provinces, you are not allowed to have a drink 3 hours before or after you go driving. Yeah, that's right. So after you go driving, 3 hours afterwards, you can't have a drink at your own house, or else you might have a police officer come and knock on your door and ask for a breathalyzer test. Even before I came out as an anarchist, I still thought that drug laws were absolutely fucking asinine. It makes no sense. Everybody on the face of the earth has seen how useless prohibition has always been. And yet somehow we think that a prohibition on drugs is going to make things better, when all it does is make a black fucking market. That's just what's been going on for years. Places that were completely safe 10 years ago are now war zones, basically, because they're trying to get these illegal drugs into a country where they've made it arbitrarily illegal. So the most obvious conclusion that comes from all of this, and the point that I was going to make in the first place, was, would an anarcho-communist structured society make drugs illegal? No! Because you have full bodily autonomy. There's no reason for us to criminalize something that inherently doesn't do anything to anybody but you. If you want to ingest all of the fucking drugs, that's your body and your fucking choice. It's not something that anybody else gets to decide. At least that's the way I look at it. My name is Aaron. This is my show, Re-Education. And, smoke another one, Cheech.
Man, that really is a toothpick.